I can remember back when I was 10 years old, and my mom and Randy were taking a trip up to Indianapolis, Indiana, and they took me and my sister along. It was freezing cold, Conseco Fieldhouse, over 30,000 people at this event, and we walked into the arena to experience a network marketing event. That many people, that much passion, that much energy, it was electric. I always remember a moment that Zig Ziglar said on stage, which was, if you dream it, you can achieve it. It seems simple, but it was very profound for me. It allowed me to dream big. It allowed me to realize that there were amazing places you could see and travel, a lifestyle that you could live, to meet great people, take an average life and create an above average life. There's just been so many opportunities for me to really have those moments where I take a look back and really soak up the moment. Every trip we go on, we've got thousands of distributors that have never been to these countries. They've dreamt of going to different countries and traveling the world, but they've never really been able to fulfill those dreams until it came to an opportunity like Jeunesse.
All our Jeunesse family inspire so many people around the world. They make a big difference in our life, and I try to bring my best because I want to then know how important they are. I'm still a young guy. I just celebrated my 36th birthday, and I tell our distributors that I've got a good 30-year run in me. If my mom can work till she's 65, I need to be able to work until I'm 65 too. And when you're passionate about what you do, it's something that you can, again, say with conviction, because there's nothing slowing us down. I'm more hungry today than I was the day that we started this company, because I know the power of what we have in our hands with Jeunesse. I know the power of what we can do to change people's lives and to literally change the world with this culture that we've created here at Jeunesse. And I think it's only the beginning. It's not just marketing, it's not just sales, it's not just branding. There's a whole back end to this business that really drives the ship and moves the company forward. And you get to build community, you get to build family. That's the culture of Jeunesse. One of the clear missions that we have here at Jeunesse is always to be at the forefront of everything we're doing, to not just be looking next year, but to be looking 2, 5, 10 years out at different technologies, different innovations, always having an open mind, always realizing that there's new development, there's new evolution in marketing, in technology, in science, in different platforms that we can tap into and be a part of and enhance everything that we offer as a company. Jeunesse is touching hundreds and thousands of people's lives, and their passion is something that lights me up, that continues to inspire me every single day to support them to the best of our ability.
Jeunesse family, I need you to stand up and bring the energy as I introduce to you your Chief Visionary Officer, Scott Lewis and Isabel Lewis.
Wow, good morning, LA. Good morning, Jeunesse family. I've got a question, Jeunesse family. Are you guys ready to lead? I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you ready to lead? Now let me ask you another question. Are you ready to make today your best day? Let me hear you say yes. Guys, we are going to make this not just our best day, our very best weekend. Please have a seat. Thank you for being here today. We are so excited to be back in LA.
Good morning. We are so excited to be back here and to kick off the year with LEAD. I have had the pleasure to attend
every lead event since Jeunesse started. So I can say today with conviction that these are the events when the leaders are made. When people like you hear something on the stage, connect with something that can bring your business to the next level. So it is a great honor for me to witness and learn from the incredible leadership that we have in Jeunesse that brings so much value in this event. So we know that you believe in the company, but after these 2 days, the most important is you grow the belief in yourself and you unleash the incredible potential that all of you have inside of you. Just remember that we believe in you, and we are so proud the incredible leadership that we have in Jeunesse, and we know that it's going to carry us into the future. Thank you.
Well, here we are, guys. The first lead event on the Lead World Tour. First time we've done this world tour. It's such an honor to be back in LA. In many ways, I think of LA as kind of the starting place of Jeunesse. I remember the very first meeting we held for Jeunesse was over in San Gabriel at the Hilton. And we showed up at that event, and there was probably 150 people in the room. And we walked in to share our vision of this company that we were going to create. And I'll never forget that event because we showed up. How many people know that product, Reserve? It's our #1 selling product. We showed up with Reserve that day, and the manufacturer didn't even have it ready on time. So they shipped it. The FedEx shipment arrived to the Hilton the same morning as the event in glass bottles. We had Reserve in glass bottles, rubber bands on the tops, and we were pouring it in little paper Dixie cups for everybody to taste this billion-dollar product. I'm sure, you know, we didn't look like a billion-dollar company at the time, but you think about humble beginnings. That truly was the beginning. And what's happened over the past 8.5 years has been historic for this company. All of you are a part of history. And the amazing thing is, you know, when you think about that event back in San Gabriel was put together by 5 leaders. 5 leaders is who we started this company with. And you think about over the past 8.5 years, creating a billion-dollar brand that was created just with 5 people. And I look around the room today, we've got over 2,000 people here at the Wiltern Theater in LA. You think about what we can create from 2,000 people when we created a billion-dollar company starting with 5. Think about that. Are you the leaders ready to lead the charge? Are you the leaders ready to get out there and make a difference in other people's lives? Are you the leaders ready to get out there and change the world? That's the potential of what you have in your hands with Jeunesse. You know, these lead events this weekend, you're going to get a lot of motivation. You're going to get inspiration. You're going to get education. We're going to build community. We're going to come together as one Jeunesse family. And this is the kickoff event for 2018. This is going to be a huge year for this company, a banner year. And we're going to be counting on each and every one of you to lead the charge. Can we count on you? I want to congratulate each and every one of you for packing the house today, for being here today, for putting a priority on your Jeunesse business. I assure you, you're going to get tremendous value this weekend. You're going to get to hear from some incredible leaders that we're so honored to have in this company. I watched that Diamond Parade entrance from backstage, and every time I see that, honestly, it humbles my heart to see the quality of leadership we have in this company. The diamonds that are speaking at this event are going to bring you tremendous value, so I encourage you to make the most of this event. Now, as I look back on the past year, by the way, we're going to be launching a new product at this event. Nara's going to be launched at this event. It's the #1 selling product from the Brazil success story. You're going to be hearing all kinds of information that will help you apply to build your business. Also, we've got a special promotion at this event. How many of you have heard of the Power Leg promotion? Guys, you should all be excited about this. We have not run this promotion in 5 years. 5 years since we've run this promotional package, so make sure you tap into that. Learn more about this new product we're launching this weekend. Now, as I stand here today, I look back on the past year of 2017, and I realize that it was another incredible year for this company. Amazing experiences that we had. You know, you look at the Expo 8 Elevate World Tour. To be able to tour the world, hit 5 regions, and touch 50,000 people. 50,000 people attending that event. We launched Envy last year at LEAD in Las Vegas. We also launched our Luminous HydroShield mask. We're recognized as the number 14 company in network marketing worldwide. Are you proud to be a part of that story? Guys, don't just be a picture in the book, be a part of the story. Create your Jeunesse story every single day. And I assure you, when you leave this event, you're going to have all the tools you need to continue to evolve and build your Jeunesse success story. Last year was an incredible year. I look back and not many companies hit the $1 billion mark. Certainly nobody's ever done it in 6 years like we were honored to do, and to become the fastest company in network marketing history, do that annual sales of $1 billion. But a lot of companies, when they hit that $1 billion mark, they start to have challenges. They start to face some decline. They have to restructure things. And the amazing thing about Jeunesse is we followed up that $1 billion year 3 years ago, and we had another $1 billion year. When all of our competitors said Jeunesse couldn't do it, Jeunesse couldn't do it again. It was just a fluke. It was just some momentum story. The reality is we backed it up the very next year. And sure enough, this last year, 2017 was another incredible $1 billion plus year for Jeunesse. And I want to congratulate all of you because we finished 2017 at $1.3 billion. It's funny. Sometimes I'll talk to people in other companies, and we stay in touch with some of our competitors as well. And when you're on the inside looking in, you're part of this story, you kind of take it for granted. $1.3 billion. I'm talking to executives in other companies that are, head high, extremely proud because they're a $100 million a year company. And that's a great success story. But think about what you guys are a part of. $1 billion story over the past 3 consecutive years. That should show you the stability of this company. But let me tell you something. This year, 2018, is the year we take the next step. 2018 is the year for the United States of America and Canada. North America, you guys with me? Guys, if we're going to have a growth year this year in 2018, I can tell you one thing. It's up to all of you. It's up to each and every one of you to lead the charge. And I feel extremely confident with what I see here today. All of you can lead the charge and make this North America market one of the greatest growth stories of 2018. Are you with me? Guys, LEAD is an event that is truly tailored to your needs as leaders. Like I said, you're going to hear all kinds of topics that you can directly apply to your business. And when I think about LEAD, I think about the word leadership, of course. And, I'm so proud when I think of this culture that we've built over the past 8 years, that it's a culture of leadership, and it's a culture of family. And I can tell you that my love, my passion for network marketing continues to grow every single day. Every single day I get more passionate about this industry, an opportunity where people like yourselves can be entrepreneurs, CEOs of their own businesses, share world-class products, be compensated for sharing those products, and travel the world, lifestyle experiences. That's something I truly love about this industry, is that we're touching people's lives, not just through product, not just through income, but through experiences. I really count my blessings when we just got here from Maui last night for our Emerald experience, and to be able to bring together different people from different cultures that share a common bond. It's something that really touches my heart and makes me so proud to be a part of this industry, and to be a part of an industry where empowering others to be the change in touching other people's lives. And to be a part of a cause, to be a part of a mission. I mean, this is a global movement. But when you bring together like-minded, like-hearted people with a unified mission to get out there and create positive impact, you can make a significant difference in the world. And that's what all of you are doing with Jeunesse. Are you proud of that? You're proud to be part of this company. Are you proud to lead the charge in Jeunesse? Guys, my vision is crystal clear for this company. I know what our destiny is. We are living our destiny. We are making history. 3 consecutive years, $1 billion plus, and you think about all we're doing. I want to thank all of you. Our vision is to continue to create one of the greatest legacy companies in network marketing history. Are you with me? Now, when you think of the word leadership, I think it's often intimidating because many people think, leadership, well, I don't know if I'm a good leader. I don't know if I have what it takes to lead. Leadership, when you think about it, is a very ambiguous word. It can mean a lot of different things to different people. And if I were to go out there and talk to maybe 10 CEOs and ask them, what's their definition of leadership? I can tell you for sure I would get 10 different answers because there's so many elements, there's so many layers to leadership. And I want to talk to you about some attributes that I feel are important, some high-level attributes, and then you're going to get to hear from our diamonds to really dig deep and really train on these topics, these attributes, so that you can understand where these attributes lie within yourself and how you can apply them to your Jeunesse business. So there's two things we want to do this weekend. First thing is we want to take the ambiguity out of the word leadership. Clearly define what it means to lead in Jeunesse and in your life, to lead others, to lead the charge. The second thing is we want to teach you how to lead and to be a more effective leader. How can you be more effective day to day? You're going to know what you have to do, and you're going to know how to do it when you leave this event. Does that sound good? Now, before we do, let me take the stress away, because most people are not natural-born leaders. I mean, you're going to see some incredibly charismatic, dynamic leadership on the stage this weekend, but that doesn't mean they were born leaders. So don't be intimidated by that. That's something that you hone, that you craft, that you grow year to year. All of you have the potential to be a great diamond in this company. Do you believe that? Who in here has an aspiration to go diamond in Jeunesse? Guys, you have what it takes, so make the most of this weekend. You're here to learn to lead. We've got two goals: to define leadership and for you to become leaders. If you're here already, you're on the road to becoming a leader just by being here today. You've either had growth or you're hungry for growth, and that's why you're here today. That's why you're the leaders of Jeunesse. You're going to get a lot of value from the diamonds this weekend. Now, what is the optimum leader? What are those attributes that really make you the optimum leader? And I can tell you all of you have it within you. Starts with servant-driven leadership. How many of you have heard about this? Having a servant's heart, serving others, helping others get what they want. You help enough people get what they want, you'll get everything you desire in life. Do you believe that? That's what this industry is all about. It's helping other people achieve their goals. I'm reminded of a phrase from John F. Kennedy, JFK. He said, "Ask not what your team can do, but what can you do for your team?" Think about that. What can you do for your team? If you build your brand, your platform, yourself around that concept, on this theory, you're going to attract people like-minded, like-hearted. You're going to attract trust. You're going to attract people that are loyal to you. But to do that, you have to master the art of being approachable, being authentic. People don't want to hear hype. They don't want to hear, you beat around the bush and make things up and make things sound sexier than they are. They want to feel you. They want to feel your heart. They want to feel your authenticity. They want you to be genuine. So it's important that you do that when you're mastering the art of prospecting and building relationships. It has to feel good to be around you as a leader, because they're going to gain confidence with your confidence. As you're confident, leaders with conviction don't have to be the ones talking all the time. Think about that. You can be confident, but you don't always have to be the one talking. The second concept or attribute I want to talk about is listening leadership. So many leaders, I feel like, in this industry and in business in general, they just want to talk. They want to impose their will. They want to train and teach everybody everything they know, but they forget to listen. Listening is so important because, I'm thinking right now of Oprah Winfrey. How many people know Oprah? When Oprah does her show, you think about that. She's a leader that speaks with conviction, but she's an active listener as well. She brings her guests on her show and she's listening to them. She's validating what they're saying. And because of her confidence, because of her conviction, she's showing it through listening. She's really empowering that person every single show that she does. Confident leaders have the ability to listen with as much conviction as speaking. It's very important to listen to the needs of your prospects, of your team. It's going to help you gear your approach to meet their needs. Challenge yourself to be a better listener. When you're out there talking to new people, listen to what it is they're looking for. When you're talking to your team members, listen to what it is they need. What are they trying to get out of Jeunesse? Let yourself learn from your team. Appreciate the uniqueness of individuals instead of just holding them to a common shape, because you can learn so much just by listening to your team. The next attribute I wanted to talk about is purpose. And I've spoken about purpose before, and I think it's obviously important to have purpose in life. We're talking about your why, but also, I think it's also important to understand the needs of your team, your prospect. What do they want to achieve? What's their purpose in life? What is their what in Jeunesse? What do they want to get out of Jeunesse? What is their why in Jeunesse? It's important to know yours, but it's extremely important to know the purpose of your team and to create an energy in your team. Create a culture in your team. Encourage your team through team spirit. It's not a hierarchy. I know we've got ranks in Jeunesse and there's hierarchy, but instead of that triangle hierarchy, think about it as a circle of communication, a circle of empowerment, bringing your team together, creating an energy in your team is extremely infectious. Enthusiasm is extremely infectious. If you're out there being as enthusiastic as possible, people feed off that energy. So build that into your team. Strive to understand what's at stake for them. What's at the core of their lives? What's their truth? Figure out what it is your team needs to be successful, and that will inspire you every single day to get out there and make a difference in their lives. Values. Values can make or break you, but you've got to be bulletproof when it comes to integrity, honesty, and ethics. This is a company from day one. I always say our competitive advantage is our heart. We're pretty simple people. There's a lot of, I think, a lot of company owners and executives lose sight of the fact of what it takes to be successful in this industry. This is a heart-to-heart business. It's building relationships. It's touching people's heart. It's leading with your heart. And it's leading with integrity. It's extremely important when you're building your organization that you do things the right way, with integrity, honesty, and ethics. Lead by example. Values ultimately demonstrate your character, the character that you're expecting of others. So don't just talk the talk, walk the walk. Never ask others to do what you're not willing to do yourself. Am I right? You have to be able to walk the walk, to lead by example. And that's why all of you are here today. You can't dictate the process. You have to demonstrate it through consistency, through discipline, and through results. And that will show your team the way if you're walking the walk every single day, living Jeunesse. Be present. Always be present on conference calls, at events like this, on incentive trips. That shows your team your commitment. It shows your commitment to the company. It shows your commitment to their success. Check your own commitment before you expect it from others. Does that make sense? The next 4 attributes I want to talk about are integrity, accountability, character, and humility. And they all kind of go together. Integrity, what I mean by that is doing the right thing. Sometimes in this industry, you're tempted to pull somebody into something that they're not even really comfortable doing. And the reality is, I think, those are the people you don't want on your team. Do you really want to force somebody to join your organization when you know that they're really not into it? They're really not going to produce for you long term. They're really not that interested in the product. I don't think so. So have integrity and understand that you're looking for like-minded, like-hearted people. They're going to be as enthusiastic as you are to be a part of this company, to share these products, to make a difference in the world. Accountability. Your action is always visible to your team. So are you staying true to your commitment? Are you staying true to your commitment to them, to the company? Are you staying disciplined with your approach? Are you consistent and disciplined, or are you coming up with excuses along the way? You didn't make it to, one of your leaders didn't come to LA this weekend because, whatever the excuse is. Excuses can get in the way sometimes, but all of you made the decision to be here today. Character. Are you charismatic? I think that's an intimidating word too. Charisma. I think great leaders, they don't talk about being charismatic. It's something that really happens organically. It comes from confidence. It comes from your approach. It comes from engaging with people with a genuine interest. People can feel if you're truly interested in helping them be successful. And character comes from humility. Check your ego at the door. Let your guard down. People relate to imperfections. People don't want, the perfect triple diamond success story. They want to feel that they can do it. They want to hear the pitfalls that you have, the challenges that you have, because they can relate to that. People want to be a part of other leaders that are authentic, that are genuine. Courage. Stepping outside your comfort zone. They say when you step outside your comfort zone, that zone never contracts again, it only expands. Being here is the first step. Picture yourself doing all of these leadership behaviors that you're going to learn this weekend from our diamonds. Have courage and practice when you leave this event. Practice the principles that you're going to learn and apply them to your day-to-day business. Approaching new people you may have never approached before because you didn't even have the conviction, have the courage. That's what I hope you'll have when you leave this event, the courage to get outside that comfort zone, to talk to new people, because you can be proud to be a part of Jeunesse. You can be proud to share these products. You can be proud to be a network marketing professional. Are you proud to be a network marketing professional? You absolutely should be, because this is an industry that does so much good for the world. I'm truly proud to be a part of network marketing, to create those experiences, to touch lives around the world, to see people that have big dreams. Do you have big dreams? Do you have big dreams? I get to travel the world and I get to feel people's dreams come to reality. I get to witness it, and that's what inspires me every single day. All of you have the potential to make those dreams become a reality in Jeunesse. I see it time and time again all around the world. So how does the courage factor as a leader? It means demonstrating decision-making abilities. You need to be able to make decisions as a leader and show your team that you're leading them in the right direction. Sometimes you need to know when to let go of a dead pursuit. If somebody's not really feeling it, not really wanting to get involved in the business, let it go. Don't learn to take no for an answer occasionally, because that's going to help your team manage their expectations better. Even knowing that you as a leader, sometimes you have to move on to the next. And I think that sets a good example for your team. Gratitude. Recognizing input, accomplishments, and contributions from your team. Gratitude is so important in business and life, showing your appreciation to your team. It's taking notice of your team and calling them out with specifics, letting someone know, wow, you brought in 2 new customers to your business, and making that a big deal to your team. Calling them out a specific behavior and personalizing it can make a big difference. It's like when you send a thank you card. You don't just say thank you sincerely, Scott. You say thank you for this gift. It really meant a lot to me for this reason. Personalizing your approach. Keeping your focus on others. You're showing that key trait of generosity. Generosity with your time commitment, your knowledge, your heart, your spirit. Being generous to your team goes back to servant-driven leadership. And being selfless, pointing the spotlight on someone else instead of yourself. How about that? Empowering your team to be in the spotlight. Guys, I want you to know that I'm extremely gracious. I've got so much gratitude for each and every one of you. I'm so proud of the success stories that we've been able to create over the past few years, but I know with all my heart that this is only just the beginning. I look around the room today and all I just see is potential. I see hunger. You guys hungry? You hungry for success? It takes hunger to take the next step. I've been at these events many times when somebody all the way in the back row or in the top row saw something clicked at an event. And I would encourage you to have an open mind, have a wide open mind this weekend, and look for that moment when something clicks, because these events are all about a decision, one decision being made. All it takes is one decision. I've heard, so many times when a leader comes to this event, they make that decision. Maybe they were only a jade in the business, but they came out of that event, they committed themselves. They took the principles that they learned from the diamonds and all the incredible leaders in this company. They applied them to their business, and sure enough, they started to make progress, to find success. That's what it's all about. I believe that a big part of our mission is, unleashing your potential, becoming a better leader. And all of you have that potential. I can tell you that I'm always a student of this industry. I learn from each and every one of our diamonds every time they speak on the stage. I constantly am studying this industry because it's an opportunity, not just professional growth, but personal development. I believe that Jeunesse doesn't just make better leaders, we make better people. I believe that, along the way, if you don't know your purpose today, you don't know your why, you can learn it along the way. You can connect those dots of life. Someday, as you grow and you progress in your Jeunesse business, it's all going to click, it's all going to make sense, and you're going to know why you joined this company. I can tell you one thing, you're with the right company at the right time. I promise you that. There is all kinds of movement in the industry today. There's all kinds of companies that really do things the wrong way, because they're driven just by financial interests. You got to hear from our founders just a few minutes ago. You got to hear their heart. You got to hear, why we started this company. And the reality is, Jeunesse is a company with a huge heart. It's something that's so truly pure. And for me, it's never been business. Jeunesse has always been personal. We live and breathe this company. We travel the world over 500,000 miles last year because we like to be a part of your success. We like to feel how Jeunesse is making an impact in your life. And it touches my heart to hear the inspirational stories that we hear around the world. And for me, it just motivates me. It makes me know that we can never slow down. We can never become complacent. And I'm really proud of the fact that when you're passionate about something, it doesn't have to be work. When you're truly passionate about this company, it's not a job. When you're truly passionate about getting out there and helping other people change their lives, that can inspire you where every single morning you wake up ready to go. And as we grow and we have success with this company, we've got, thousands of people around the world counting on us to not just meet expectations, but exceed them. And for me, that just puts more pressure on us. So I know that the more successful we get, the bigger we get, the hungrier we get, the more focused, the more driven, the more passionate, because I know what we have in our hands with Jeunesse. All of you have a precious gift in your hands, and it's called Jeunesse. Sharing the youth enhancement system, sharing a life-changing opportunity and a business platform in over 140 countries around the world. Sharing a lifestyle. I mean, we went on 5 incentive trips last year, 6 with the Diamond Trip, 7 with the Emerald Experience. I mean, creating a lifestyle, giving back, having a cause-driven focus, giving back through Jeunesse Kids. When you talk about heart, I mean, you think about what we did last year. I'm going to talk about Jeunesse Kids a little later today, but to be able to make an impact the way we have through Jeunesse Kids should touch your heart, and I want to thank all of you for your contributions. You see, Jeunesse is a company that stands for what's right, stands for what's right in network marketing. We'll always lead with our hearts. We'll always lead with that integrity I spoke of, because I believe that it's the only way to live, and we're so proud to have like-minded, like-hearted people like yourselves aligned with us to get out there and make a change, make a difference in other people's lives. So with that, I want all of you to make this your very best weekend. This is the kickoff event for 2018. This is the year when we have another growth year. Are you with me? This is the year when we turn the corner and we take this company to the next level and we thrive. Are you with me? To make that happen, there's all kinds of growth happening around the world, but to make that happen, it's up to you. I know I can count on the leaders in this room. I know that we can make North America the fastest growing market for Jeunesse in the entire world. I'm going to say it again. I know in my heart and my soul, and I'm going to say it with conviction on this stage, I know that North America can and will become the fastest growing market for Jeunesse in the world. Are you with me, Jeunesse family? Guys, it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you today. Remember to make this your best weekend. Live on purpose, live with passion, make every single day your very best day. We love you. One team, one family, one Jeunesse. Thank you.